Curfew means you can't leave your house, and if you leave your house, Israeli army are allowed to shoot and to kill you. So when I talk about curfew, it's not the idea nightly curfew, it's 24-hour continuously. According to our experience as people living in Daesh camp, sometimes we lived under curfew for a day, sometimes for a week, a month. The longest time, which was in 1991, 49 days continuously. So the idea to imagine life, how it was between 1967 until the mid of 70s, how people used to live in those rooms. They're not able to go out of the room to the public toilet to do their needs because of curfew.
We have tens of kilometers of streets in Hebron that Palestinians are not allowed to drive on. We can only walk in this area, as you see, and there is even a small area where Palestinians cannot even walk or drive. You imagine yourself living in that street. How you get to your house? If you cannot walk to your house, and if you cannot drive to your house, how you get there?
In each entrance of any city there is a checkpoint, and if you want to cross that checkpoint, you need the permission from the Israeli security. As Palestinian, most of us, or the majority of us, are blacklisted. So they won't give you that permission.
We are standing in a place that is according to the Palestinian-Israeli agreement under a Palestinian Authority control. But despite this fact, we see that the Israeli troops has put all these concrete blocks around to prevent the Palestinian traffic of approaching into the area.
As children in the camp, we don't have any facilities for us to practice our childhood. While walking the streets of the camp, you will see we don't have any playgrounds, we don't have any gardens, we don't have any even space to play. All we have is the small streets. We will walk through them later.
This side, settlers walk that side. So this is for the aliens, and that is for the chosen people.
I was also in the school. In the school, every day, every morning, Israeli soldiers just pass next to the school and throw tear gas in a way to not allow us to continue our education.
I try to protect myself. I push somebody back, I will be detained. Maybe arrested, maybe facing charges and sent to trial for assaulting an officer maybe, or attacking a settler or something, while, you know, I'm the victim in this area. And this has happened to me at least 2 times where I was detained, luckily not worse than that. But there are people who get arrested, there are people who face lawsuits and they get condemned because of being provoked by settlers' attack.
One person, they accused him as a crazy to go inside the Hebronite mosque in Jerusalem, in Hebron, and shoot all the prayers from the back, and most of the people inside were killed and injured.
He came from the backside and he spread people with bullets, kneeling. Clear hole that was fixed later, another one here, and one here. Of course, we have them all around. And we have this metal screen above us, as you see, to protect us from objects that are thrown from upstairs, trying to hurt Palestinians who walk in this area. And it seems that some of the attempts were not only to hurt, but also to kill. If you talk about big bricks pieces or big stones, I don't think that these are attempts to hurt, you know. Is, as you see, empty plastic bags or you know, bottles or bags, like that one. The plastic bags, of course, they don't throw plastic bags. What they usually do is that they fill these plastic bags with water, dirty water, the washing dishes water, you know, washing your clothes water, or even urine sometimes, and they throw it to the screen. By the time it will hit the screen, it will glow and water will leak over people who walk in this area. But what's worse than that is that from time to time they throw metal bars that will go through the screen. I know about one case that I've followed. At 1999, a Palestinian young man was passing in this street when somebody from upstairs threw a shrapnel. You know, knife is a shrapnel, but you know, shrapnel has a wooden hand, but it was taken out, so it is very sharp at the unit. It went 4 centimeters into his skull.
No reason to kill another child. She was 13 years old. Her fault. She was in the roof of the house during curfew. No reason to kill another man. He was carrying his baby, 2-month-old, looking from the window of his house during curfew. At that time, I was a child.